I'm going to show very quickly how you can copy content from an old Canvas quiz into a new Canvas quiz, or for that matter, how you can copy content out of your course to share for somebody else. So here we go. I'm in an old course of mine, and if I want to copy content out of this course from old quizzes, or classic quizzes as it's called, what I need to do is I need to go down to the Settings tab. Once I'm in the Settings tab, normally I would look for this on the left side of the screen, but with my screen resolution, this goes down to the bottom. What I want to do is I want to go down here to Export Course Content. Now, if I click on this, I have a number of options. I could export the entire course, which is useful if you want to copy one course to another from semester to semester, or I can simply choose the quiz content that I want to export. So, if I select quiz, by default, I can export all of my quizzes. I don't want to do that. I'm going to select one quiz. So, I'm going to pick the Freezing Point Depression Pre-Lab. So I can check that box. And then all I have to do is select Create Export. Now what Canvas does is it zips all this information up into a QTI file, which is readable by any other system that reads QTI. Once that's done, the export file will appear on the top, and this isn't very straightforward. You notice there are 3 entries up here. 2 of them I made a little while ago, and then the one I made most recently is this new export. If I click on this, I can download it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to download this into a folder that I've already created, which is going to take me a second to find. And the other thing I probably want to do is rename this file so that I know exactly what it is in case I want to bring it into multiple courses. So I'm going to say this is Freezing Point Depression. Pre-Lab. And then I can save it. And it's downloaded. It's not a very big file, so it doesn't take very long to download. All right, so now if I want to bring this into a new course, let's go up and select a course. I'm going to select a course that was just created for me for the summer. I go into this new course. Now, I could bring this content in as old quiz contents simply by going down to Settings and hit Import Content and select it there. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to bring this content into the new quizzes. So the way I do that is less direct. I'm going to go to Quizzes. I'm going to add a quiz. I'm going to select New Quiz. Submit that. I need to title my new quiz. So it's Freezing Point Depression Pre-Lab. Okay, I can set a point value for this. All this is changeable. Let's go ahead and put it in the right area. I'll put it into Pre-Labs. I'm not going to do anything else other than save this. And what this does is it takes me to the new quiz builder. Now, here's one of the strange things about this new quiz builder. If you edit a quiz later on, you don't have the option of importing content in. But if you start with a clean slate, you do. The way you get to that is you go up to these 3 dots up here on the upper right, and you click on them. And you see, I have 2 choices. I can import content, or I can manage the item banks that I've already created in new quizzes. I'm going to select Import Content. Now I'm going to select the file that I want to bring in. And of course, I could just drag and drop it if I wanted to. But I'm just going to go in here and say, all right, I want to select Freezing Point Depression Pre-Lab. There it is. And I hit Import. I get a success. And so now if I look at this assignment, I will notice that my questions have come in. There are 3 questions. They're worth 5 points apiece. One caveat that I will point out, because I've learned this the hard way, is these first 2 questions, if you look at them carefully, are numerical questions. They were created in the numerical question editor using classic Canvas quizzes. In theory, they'll work because everything is there. However, if I go to edit these things, I will encounter all kinds of roadblocks from the new Canvas quizzes. The variables that I created in the old quizzes are often not recognized, nor the numbers, and so all that will have to be changed if you do it. Otherwise, everything works just fine, and we can check it out by previewing it if we want to and see what it looks like. So let's see what it looks like. So my first question, you can see I've got variables. It looks like those all came in. Second question, same thing. And then the third question is an essay question. So it looks like everything came through. It's just that editing it would be a little bit painful. Anyway, I hope this was helpful.